Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is Lions Den with another news and commentary. You know, this is getting really, really stupid. And you say that racism is dead, right? And we're seeing so many incidents that happen in this country. Well, the latest incidents when police officers, get this, guys, arrested a black man behind a horse. They don't even, he doesn't even use handcuffs. Guess what they use instead? A rope. That's right. They handcuffed this man behind his back with a rope and follow him under a police horse. Lord Jesus. So I'm going to go ahead and play this, and I'm going to continue the rest of my commentary.
At 10 o'clock tonight, a controversial arrest beginning to go viral on social media. It's a photo of Galveston police officers on horseback leading a cuffed black man with what appears to be a rope. Channel 2's Jacob Rascone live tonight to explain. Jacob?
Yeah, Dominique, the Galveston police chief is apologizing tonight, and the department is doing away with the practice of mounted police escorting handcuffed suspects using a line or a rope. The family attorney of the man arrested says the man is bipolar and homeless. In fact, the family had been looking for him for years. The photos show Galveston police officers Brosh and Smith on horseback escorting 43-year-old Donald Neely using a rope. Attorney Melissa Morris represents the family.
I'm appalled. I believe that the way that they handled him is disgusting. The family is offended. The family is upset.
Neely had been warned several times not to trespass at a certain building, but did anyway, the police chief said. The officers handcuffed him, clipped a rope to the cuffs, and escorted Neely to a staging area a couple of blocks away. Disgusting and unnecessary, one person commented. Inhumane, wrote another. But some disagreed. This is common protocol, one person wrote. I'm not seeing the controversy.
Someone just happened to be driving by and saw this and was so, upset at the way that it looked. Just the humiliating nature of the way that he was arrested.
First and foremost, I must apologize to Mr. Neely for this unnecessary embarrassment, the police chief said in a statement. He called what happened a trained technique used in some scenarios, but added, I believe our officers showed poor judgment and could have waited for a transport unit. He insisted his officers had no malicious intent, but we have immediately changed the policy, he wrote, to prevent the use of this technique and will review all mounted training and procedures for more appropriate methods. The family attorney says she's exploring all legal options and says that those who are mentally ill should be cared for in a compassionate way. But the family is happy to know that Mr. Neely is there, and in fact, his sister is there looking for him right now. You can read the full Galveston Police statement on our website, click2houston.com. We're live tonight. Jacob Rascone, Bill and Dominique, back to you.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. You know, this incident happened in Houston, Galveston area. Now, first of all, it really pisses me off that you see police officers is using a rope like they're in the slave ships, right? The police chief, yeah, he apologized. And the only reason why this police chief apologized is because he got caught. They got caught doing this. People are seeing what is going on. Now, you see two police officers in a horse arrested a black man with a rope behind his back. Not handcuffs, a rope. That tells you right there, that reminds you of, when you, in slavery time, when people were using a rope, when you was basically in auction somewhere, auction you to find a place to go to help with massa. But what sickens me about this story is that you got two police officers, and they know they ain't like they just doing it. Oh, we just doing it. We sorry that it happened, but you wanted it to happen. You see two police officers handcuff a man, a black man, with a rope, not handcuffs, with a rope under a horse. That is offensive. That is appalling. But I'm glad that the family attorney is filing a lawsuit against the Galveston Police Department, along with the Galveston city government there, because, it is offensive. what kind of human being will handcuff a man behind a horse with a rope? It doesn't make any sense. It's offensive. It's ridiculous. And I tell you what, a lot of people gonna say, well, because the only reason why they handcuffed him is because he was trespassing. Oh, well, even if that were true, is there a better method you can use for even handcuff? I mean, if he was arrested, do it in a regular way of a police car or using handcuffs to arrest a man. Not use a horse as your vehicle and then put a rope behind his back. That to me is racist as it is. But at the same time, ladies and gentlemen, it goes to show that if people say that racism is dead, he need to see someone. Seriously, he needs to see a psychiatrist or what, because this right there is ridiculous. And I'm glad, again, I'm glad that he said he was missing, that the family's been looking for him for a while, and I'm glad they finally found him. But the way you treat this man is unjustly. That's inhumane. That's human rights situation right there. Y'all, tell me what you think. Like, click, subscribe, and remember to click the notification bell for all the news and commentary. With that being said, this is Lions Den signing off. Deuces.